Welcome to the deep dive. We sift through all the info, find those golden nuggets, and pass them straight to you. Today, we're tackling something really close to our hearts, especially for us Midwesterners. Transforming your backyard. We're talking about making that outdoor space your own personal sanctuary, the place you really want to be, but without completely breaking the bank.
Yeah, that's the tricky part, isn't it? You see those amazing yards on TV, but then reality hits, the budget. But what we found just from our own projects is that you can make a huge impact without a massive investment. It's really more about smart choices and maybe a little bit of elbow grease.
Exactly. So our mission today is to give you some practical tips, things we've actually tried and know work, affordable ideas, high-impact strategies to really boost the comfort and, yeah, the curb appeal of your own backyard. Make it a place for making memories. Ready to dig in?
All right, first thing that comes to mind for like the ultimate backyard hangout. It's got to be a fire pit. Here in the Midwest, they're basically outdoor living rooms, right? Definitely a top upgrade for relaxing, and it honestly
Yeah.
good for resale value too. There's just something about a fire. Invites conversation, warmth.
And s'mores. Can't forget the s'mores. You're right, though. They really do create that gathering space. It feels primal almost.
Hmm.
Makes people want to stick around. And the cost, it varies, but
Yeah.
it's often way less than you'd think. If you DIY an in-ground one with pavers, we've seen that done for like 100 to 300 bucks.
Seriously.
That
Yeah,
low.
or a portable steel one.
Yeah.
Maybe 75 to $200. Now, if you want something more custom, maybe built-in seating, that's going to be more. But we've seen those pulled off for maybe 500 to say $1,200.
Yeah.
Still not bad.
Okay, good range.
And a few tips we learned, kind of the hard way sometimes. Use pea gravel or that decomposed granite around it. Define the space nicely.
Hmm.
Then add some cheap Adirondack chairs or maybe build a simple bench around it. Oh, and safety first, always. Keep a bucket of sand or water right there. Super important.
Good call. Can't be too careful.
Nope. But bottom line, fire pits add serious perceived value. Pair them with some simple seats, maybe some lights we'll talk about later, and bam, low cost, big impact.
Okay, so from fire to foundation, let's talk patios. Poured concrete, I mean, everyone knows that can get pricey. We hear numbers like $3,000, $10,000, sometimes even more
Oh, yeah.
easily. But we found a DIY paver patio is, well, way more affordable and honestly, a bit more forgiving if you're doing it yourself. It can be a real game changer.
It really can. Material costs are just so much lower when you DIY. You're looking at maybe $3 to $6 per square foot for the pavers, sand, the gravel base. So like a basic 10 by 10 patio, you could probably pull that off yourself for maybe $400 to $800 total.
That's a huge difference from 10 grand.
Huge. And some tips we definitely learned. I remember our first try, we kind of skimped on packing down the base. Let's just say the patio table always had a bit of a wobble.
Oh, no.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Right.
Leveling and compacting that base. Do it right. It's worth the extra time, trust me. Also, use that landscape edging stuff. Keeps the pavers locked in. And then, easy stuff. Throw down an outdoor rug. String up some lights. Instant cozy vibes.
So it's not just about having a flat surface then?
Not at all. It defines the space. It tells you this is where we eat or this is
Yeah.
where we lounge. It makes a yard feel more intentional, more usable. Bigger, even.
Okay, makes sense. Now, what about when your neighbors are maybe a little too close for comfort? Privacy. That's a big one. You want to enjoy your coffee without feeling like you're on stage, right? But a giant fence isn't always the answer, or even possible.
All right. And fences can be expensive too. We've definitely looked into cheaper options that work great, like lattice panels. Put some climbing vines on those. They're maybe 25 to $50 a panel, or outdoor curtains, hang them from a pergola, or even just a tension rod between posts. 40 to $100 maybe. Creates a nice little private nook.
Curtains outside. Interesting.
Yeah. Or fast-growing shrubs. Think arborvitae, lilac bushes. Those are usually 20 to $60 each. Plant a few strategically.
Yeah.
Oh, and bamboo roll fencing is pretty cool too. Kind of stylish. Cheaper than wood.
And here's our special Midwest tip, something we use all the time. Hostas. They're tough, they're low maintenance, perfect for softening fence lines or around a patio. They just love it here.
Oh yeah, hosses are the best. Almost indestructible.
Okay, building on that cozy vibe, let's talk lighting. This is one of my favorites because it's so effective. It can be super cheap. Good lighting just magically transforms a yard after dark, doesn't it? From kind of boring to, like, enchanting.
Totally transformative. And probably the easiest upgrade on the list. We've got some go-to budget picks from our own projects. Solar path lights, you can find those for like $1, $2, $3 each sometimes. Super cheap.
Wow.
Those Edison-style string lights, big fan. 20 to 40 bucks might get you 50, even 100 feet. Motion floodlights for security, also good. 30 to 50 bucks. And Putting little spotlights aiming up at trees or a fence looks really high-end, costs hardly anything.
How do you hang the string lights without drilling into the house or anything?
Great question. We learned you don't have to. Use shepherd hooks, those
Yeah.
things for hanging baskets, or stick fence posts in the ground. Or even easier, get some conduit poles, stick them in planters with concrete, and string the lights between those. No hard wiring, no drilling needed.
Smart. Very smart. Okay, landscaping touches. People get intimidated, think they need a green thumb, but you really don't have to be a master gardener, right?
Not at all. Some simple things make a huge visual difference, like just refreshing the mulch.
Mm.
Seriously, one of the cheapest, highest impact things you can do, cleans everything up instantly, helps with weeds too,
Good point. Looks so much better.
and perennial flower beds. Key word, perennial. They come back every year. Focus on the hardy stuff that does well here. Coneflower, black-eyed Susans, hostas again, daylilies. Pretty low maintenance. DIY raised beds are awesome too, especially for herbs or veggies. You can build one easy for under $100. And just using simple rock borders, river rock or brick, to edge your beds of the patio creates nice, clean lines.
Nice. Looks tidy.
Exactly. And what's wild is the ROI on this stuff.
Mhm.
We looked into it, and data suggests landscaping basic curb appeal upgrades. They can get you back 100%, sometimes over 200% of what you spent when you sell.
Get out of here. 200%.
Yeah, so those weekend projects, they literally pay you back. Pretty smart investment.
Wow. Okay, speaking of making the most of the backyard, we gotta bring in a local expert. We actually chatted with Mike Jensen, from Smokehouse Sundays right here in Sioux Falls. Wanted his take on backyard setups.
Right. So he asked him, Mike, what's the one thing, the one backyard upgrade that just changes everything? And he didn't even hesitate, said lighting, honestly. He was like, get some good string lights, suddenly feels like a restaurant patio, makes the grill a gathering place, not a chore spot.
Huh, lighting again. See?
Yeah, he's spot on. It's all about the vibe.
So then we asked him, okay, besides lights, what's your secret for the perfect BBQ setup?
And his advice was so simple, so practical. Basically, don't overthink it. Have a sturdy table for prep, a place for people to sit nearby, and a Bluetooth speaker for tunes. That's it.
Hmm.
And keep a cooler close by. Crucial, so you're not running inside constantly for drinks.
Yes, the cooler proximity is key.
Totally. Keeps the host happy.
And of course, we had to ask the ultimate question, gas or charcoal?
Ah, yes, the great debate. Mike's take. Charcoal for flavor, gas for convenience. Pretty standard. But then he added, pellet smokers if you want to impress the neighbors.
Okay. Covering all the bases there. Love it.
So let's kind of wrap this section up. Thinking about the real ROI, what's worth your time and money. Based on what we've seen and done. Fire pit, costs maybe $100 to $1,200. High value boost, low to medium difficulty, pretty good deal.
Okay.
Paver patio, maybe $400 to $1,200 DIY.
Mm-hmm.
Medium to high value boost, medium difficulty, kind of that base prep.
Right, that prep work.
Privacy plants,
Yeah.
$100 to $500 roughly. Medium value boost, but really low difficulty. Easy win, lighting, this one's killer. $30 to $100 maybe. High value boost, especially for evening appeal, and super low difficulty.
Almost a no-brainer.
Almost. And then mulch and flower beds, $100 to $300. High value boost for curb appeal, again, very low difficulty. So yeah, that gives you a pretty clear picture of where you get the most bang for your buck. Helps you plan smart.
Okay, so the big takeaway here for you, listening. Your backyard doesn't need to look like it's straight out of a magazine. It doesn't need to cost a fortune. It just needs to feel like your space, right? A little bit of that sweat equity, some smart planning like we talked about, maybe those awesome string lights. And you can create a place where you actually want to hang out, make memories, share meals.
Yeah, and it makes you think, why do we even bother with these outdoor spaces? It's because home. Well, it isn't just what's inside the four walls, is it? Sometimes the best part of home is right out there, under the stars, just waiting for you to make it your own.
That's a great way to put it. Really beautiful. We truly hope this deep dive gave you some inspiration for your own backyard haven. Hey, you can always connect with us. Check us out on social media. We're at Your Home Dad on pretty much all the platforms.
Yeah, come say hi.
We really appreciate you joining us on this journey. It's fun. It's about learning and, yeah, building this cool community together, one project at a time. Thanks so much for listening. And next time, we're diving into neighbors, noise, and nuisances. Navigating community life gracefully should be an interesting one. You won't want to miss it.